This is Russell Wilson. He used to be a good quarterback.
Broncos country, let's ride.
But not anymore. So today in Madden 23, we are going to try to save his NFL career. By completing a challenge on the challenge wheel, Russell Wilson will then earn an upgrade inside of Madden. Russell Wilson will have to accomplish 2 of the 3 following goals in the next 5 years to save his career. Russell Wilson must become a 95 overall in Madden. He must win an NFL MVP award. He must go back to the Super Bowl and win. And we're going to be nice to Russell Wilson to get started here. Year number 1, he's going to get a free upgrade to upgrade from a 76 overall. And he's going to go back to letting Russ cook with those max playmaking stats. The playmaking stats are going to consist of throw on the run to a 99 and throw under pressure to a 99. And with just those 2 changes, Russ is back to an 84 overall. Halfway through the season, the Broncos are way more competitive than they are in real life, going 4-3 through 7 games. At the end of year 1, Broncos still finished 8-9, worse than the division, but at least they were competitive this year. As for the stats, Russell Wilson did pick it up second half of the year, almost 4,500 yards, 31 touchdowns, 13 picks, so he ended off this year on a high note. He finished 18th in the league in passing yards, 16th in passing touchdowns. We'll see what happens in year 2. A very quick first season brings us straight to our challenge wheel, and we want some more upgrades for Russell Wilson. He can get traded to another team. He can get a top 3 wide receiver, a top 3 offensive line. And the first thing we need to do is get our first run in an MLB The Show online game to get an upgrade. Top of the order coming after this. Come on. Trevino! Perfect! Will that score the runner from first? I gotta try it. No, I can't. You know what? Let's be smart. We have second and third, no outs. We just gotta put it in play for the run. All right, Judge, just put it in play. That's it. That's all we gotta do. That's all you gotta do, Judge. If it's caught, that's fine. That's gonna be a run, and we are getting an upgrade for Russell Wilson. Thank you, Yankees. And let's see what that upgrade is going to be. Let's see. Plus 20 accuracy would be huge. This is really going to help out his overall.
Let's ride.
But by adding 20 to all of his accuracy stats, he's definitely going to be a 90 plus. But will he reach that 95 we need? Let's see it. Russell, he's a 93, so close. Year number 2, Broncos again go 4-3 mid-season. And we go ahead, we take a look at Russell Wilson. He's got to be high up there with those upgrades. 9th in the league in passing yards, 10th in touchdowns. Pretty much exactly where he was last year in terms of NFL ranks. This year, though, he's thrown 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, which is amazing because of those 99 accuracy stats. So we'll see what happens towards the end of the season. Can they make the playoffs? Broncos might have a chance at the playoffs. I'm honestly not sure. They're 8-8 right now. They're not in the playoffs, obviously. If they win this game, they're 9-7. Raiders, if they lose, they'd be 9-8, so they'd be tied. I'm not sure who gets the tiebreaker. I'm not sure who gets the wild card. So instead of jumping in, we're going to see if they make the playoffs. Let's go ahead and simulate this game. They lost it anyway, so it doesn't matter. However, Russell Wilson was 2nd in the league in passing yards, 5th in the league in passing touchdowns, 40 touchdowns, 7 picks. Definitely a great season out of Russ. He definitely could have been eligible, I would say, for the MVP if he just made the playoffs. Yeah, he ranked 6th, but because he went 8-9, there was no chance at him getting it. Jalen Hurts is going to be your MVP. I want to jump into some live games with Russell Wilson in the playoffs, but there's no point in doing it in the regular season. Hopefully year 3, after this challenge, if we get it with another upgrade, hopefully they can make the playoffs. And we need the first points in an NBA online game. Here's the tip. We win it. Can we get the first points of this game? I'm looking for somebody to cut. Looney, give it to Wiggins. Where's Curry? Get it to Curry. It's Warriors. I didn't even realize that. Kick it back outside. Andrew Wiggins. It's in. It's green. We get an upgrade for Russ. I'm a big fan of Broncos country. Let's ride. But I think, honestly, we need to get him off the Broncos at this point. Or we need to get him some help. And that's what's coming. The top 3 wide receivers in the league, he's going to be getting one. So Madden has Hill and Adams as a 98 overall. And we have Jefferson and Kupp as a 97. So I'm going to put all 4 of them on the wheel since Jefferson and Kupp are tied. Who is coming to Denver? Who is Russell Wilson going to be having for his team? And you're going to give him TYREEK Hill? This should be interesting. Russell Wilson actually dropped somehow in overall. Not really sure how that happened, but he went from a 93, I think, at the end of last season to now an 89 overall. We haven't accomplished any goals going into year 3. This may be the year the Broncos turn things around. They are 5-2 instead of 4-3, going halfway throughout the season. They are first in the AFC West, but now we check out Russell Wilson and TYREEK Hill, how they're doing. Russ isn't doing great. 14th in the league in passing yards, and I think 13th in touchdowns, almost 2,000 yards. 14 touchdowns and 3 picks is pretty solid. If they wind up being one of the best teams in the league, and he scores a little bit more touchdowns going to the end of the year, he might win MVP. TYREEK actually not leading this team in receiving. That's actually Cortland Sutton, but they're both over 500 yards. The Broncos are going to be in the playoffs 100%. They have clinched the playoffs. They have a chance to clinch the division this week. They're the number 1 seed in the entire AFC. They are 11-5. The Chargers are behind them, though, in the AFC West at 10-6. We're going to go ahead, just simulate this game, and then we're going to jump into the first playoff game for the Broncos. Will they be the number 1 seed and win the division? Come on, Russell Wilson. They did win. They're 12-5, and they're the first seed.
Broncos country, let's ride.
But before we do that, let's check out Russell Wilson's stats. 16th in the league in passing yards with almost 4,700. That's crazy. But I think he was 2nd in the league in passing touchdowns. 44 touchdowns, 7 picks. This is the moment of truth, though. Does he win the MVP? He finishes 2nd in MVP. You gotta be kidding me. As a 90 overall. That's crazy. The bright side is that Russ is only 3 wins away from another Super Bowl championship. We're going to jump in for the first time and check out a play or two from Russell Wilson and the Broncos. And the first play is going to be dropped. Will he connect with Tyreek Hill here? Cortland Sutton. Where's Russell Wilson going to go? They're facing a 9-8 Texans team. They are the better team. We got a little RPO. Cortland Sutton has been very good for this team. Now let's jump out and simulate. Real quick, everyone, before we get back into the video, only about 4% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed. If you're enjoying the content you're seeing, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But let's get back into the video. Get to see Russ go to work a little bit. Scores a touchdown. Texans do answer. But this Broncos offense looks really good. 17-14 though, Texans. Broncos take the lead. If it gets close at the end, we are jumping in onto the field. But it's 35-17. Broncos make it 42-17, 49-17. Wow. They blew them out in the second half. Russell Wilson's going to be hosting the AFC Championship game.
Let's ride.
In the AFC Championship, it is a 10-7 Titans team versus a 12-5 Broncos team. Broncos find themselves down 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, but I do want to jump in here and actually take a look at Russell Wilson for the first time in the red zone. He hits Tyreek Hill, rocking the number 10, down at the 1-yard line. Can they punch this in to tie? So now they're at the half-yard line. Just give it to Javonte again. And he should be able to put this one in the end zone. Yep, draw. Javonte Williams walks right in for the touchdown. We have a very good game here. The Titans actually take the lead. We got to slow this one down. It's 24-17 Titans, but Russell Wilson and the Broncos are driving a little bit. Can they pick up this first? They do. They need a touchdown here to tie, and the defense has to come up huge. 3rd and 8. They got a 14-yard pickup from Richie James. 8-yard rush. Are we going to jump in again? A 6-yard rush, we're jumping in. I don't know if this is 4-down territory. They do have all of their timeouts. If they kick the 3, I guess they have to score a touchdown at some point anyway. They'll probably just go for this. But Russell Wilson towards the end zone, the sideline, and that pass is incomplete. Richie James Jr. couldn't keep his feet in bounds. I don't really know what to do here. 3rd and 10. Is it 4-down territory? What's the play? Where is he going? He's looking across the middle. I'm not sure who that is, but he hits him down to the 3-yard line. And that was Richie James Jr. taking that down to the 3-yard line. Sometimes it's tough with players on different teams in these sims, not knowing which numbers is theirs. But let's see what happens. 1st and goal from the 3. Javonte scored once already. Can he score again? He's down at the 2. I saw a stat, actually. Javonte scored twice already on the ground. Will he make it through? We have Tyreek Hill, top of the screen, one-on-one. Is that where he's going? He had Tyreek open, but it's the tight end, Greg Dulcich, who's going to tie this one up as long as the extra point is good. They actually go for it on their own territory, and they are driving 2nd and 3, 13 seconds. They call a timeout. Are they going to run the ball? They're going to kick the 3. And this is it for the game. To send the Titans to the Super Bowl is Russell Wilson going home. 3 years in, maybe no goals achieved. That looks a little short. It's wide right. We might have overtime. Titans have the ball first, but we have playoff overtime rules. Even if they score a touchdown, the Broncos will get a chance to have the ball at least once. 2nd and 10 Titans. 3rd and 5. 4th and 5. Will they punt? They will punt. They're going to pin Russell Wilson back, but all he needs is a field goal, and they're at their own 48-yard line. Field goal at this point would win it for the Broncos. It's 2nd and 10 at the 39. They get a 5-yard penalty. That's very costly, but a 16-yard pickup from Tyreek Hill. 3-yard rush. They're going to run this and just kick it. I would imagine no. Javonte's going to catch a pass. 7-yard reception. They're going for the touchdown, even though they don't even need it. So we're jumping in. 2nd and 3. Is Russ going back to the Super Bowl? This has been a great AFC Championship game in year 3. Tyreek's open again. Dulcich didn't even turn around fast enough. Ross dropping back to pass. Tyreek Hill. They don't need the field goal. They are going to the Super Bowl. Tyreek Hill with a touchdown in overtime to win it.
Let's ride.
The Super Bowl is set. Broncos, Giants, here we go. We're not playing any portion of this game, and because it's the Super Bowl, we're going to super sim the entire thing. We will jump in certain instances. I did want to see that touchdown, but it went too quick. If the game gets close, which it is 10-10, we have Russell Wilson in the red zone. We got to jump in 4th and 4. Never mind, they're kicking 3. I'm terrible with the super sim right now. Can they at least make this? No, they're going to fake it. 4th and 4, and they're running it with the kicker. What kind of play calling is that? But we have Russ in the Super Bowl. We'll just watch this drive, see if they can score a touchdown and get a miracle. Russ has 2 more years left to get to a 95 overall. We can upgrade Russ after this game. Get him to a 95, hopefully. Maybe he wins NFL MVP, and then maybe a Super Bowl at some point. But for right now, we're just rooting for him to at least score a touchdown in this game. Come on, Russ, where are we going? Looking for Javonte Williams. Can they pull off a miracle? Miracle is not to be. The Giants are Super Bowl champions and beat the Broncos. At this point, I don't really know what Russ can do for this Denver team to win the Super Bowl for them. But we have to go on to Fortnite and get an elimination before we die. I get the shotgun, whatever this is. People are shooting me through the air. Oh, chest. They have a blue scar now? I must have missed that. When did they put a blue scar in the game? Let me kill this guy real quick. Let me get that kill. I'll take him too. I'll get a double kill. Can we give Russ 2 upgrades? I'm going to help Russell Wilson out here. Because we got 2 eliminations back to back, I'm going to give him 2 upgrades. He's going to get max awareness. And what's the other stat? I think play action. Let's make that awareness first 99. And then let's bump this play action stat up to 99. And let's see what we're left with. Only a couple more actual upgrades we can make. We can trade him. We can get him offensive line. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to bump up an offensive line player to someone that's top 5 at their position. Russell Wilson also reached a 96 overall after the first upgrades. And with that, Russell Wilson has accomplished his first goal of the video. Now we need to know which offensive line we are going to be upgrading. We put all 5 on the wheel here. And he is going to get a top 5 center in the NFL. There are 3 players in the 90s at the center spot, and then we have 2 players at an 84. Now Russ is going to get Humphrey as the best one. He's going to get a 95 center. And since Russell Wilson made the Super Bowl last year, we're just going to skip to the end of the season, and if he doesn't make the Super Bowl, we're not going to jump into the game. So despite getting the best center in the NFL, Tyreek Hill for another year, and Russell Wilson get upgrade to a 96, they go 7-10, 3rd in the division. They don't even make the playoffs. Russ has a solid season though, finishes with 33 touchdowns, 7 picks, almost 4,800 yards. At this point though, it's not looking good for Russell Wilson. I don't really know what else to change to make him win a Super Bowl or win an MVP. We've upgraded him a lot. We've got him a top wide receiver, a top offensive lineman. We have to hop on Apex Legends now to get an elimination for his final upgrade. I'm coming, teammate. Oh, he's 1 shot. I got him. Let's go. There it is. We get Russ another upgrade. And for Russell Wilson's final year, what is he going to get? He's going to get +3 to his height, and he's going to get +20 strength. The Broncos in year 5 actually make the playoffs, but can they win a matchup up against a 9-8 Patriots team? Is Russ going to the divisional, or is he going home? Come on, Russ. Make it to the Super Bowl. They win. We're not even going to waste any time. We're skipping right to the next week. 11-6 Steelers next. Are they going back to the championship game? They keep it rolling. We're not stopping. The final one. Kansas City to go back to the Super Bowl. Come on, Russ. They lose 35-24. I really thought we had some momentum right there. And Russell Wilson's final season definitely didn't win MVP. 4,500 yards, 25 touchdowns, 14 picks, but let's just check. Let's just check anyway. No, he did not. And after 5 years, we did not save Russell Wilson. That's gonna do it for the video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. In the comments down below, let me know what challenge, what video do you want to see next. Peace.